Hello, this is the Bear With Me podcast with AP and KP, and as always, go Bears! We have, once again, a special guest. If you'd like to introduce yourself real fast.
My name is Kibra Starr, and I'm a custodian here at the high school.
The custodian.
The custodian.
The custodian.
Kibra, how long have you been here? How long have you worked here?
The end of October, it'll be 30 years.
Boom,
That's
baby.
awesome.
Well, Kibra, thanks for being on here. We had to, nobody else knows, but we had to cancel last week. We had a little pet situation.
I was going to say, I couldn't even remember what it was. But yes.
Yes. But Kibra, thanks for waiting. Thanks for being on here today.
No problem.
We've been very excited
That's
to have
why
you
you
on
asked that, Kibra. I'm sorry. So that dog's fine, too. We've had a lot of dog stuff. Yes. No, that one, it threw everything up and all as well. So
That was
sorry.
That's okay.
That was a chewed-up Barbie situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Maddie, because that's the one with the amputated tail.
Maybe we should have a segment on. We didn't have them on the podcast.
Just have them on.
All right, Kibra. Well, thanks for being on here. I'm glad you've been excited, and we do appreciate that. The podcast, I feel like, is gaining some momentum.
Gaining. Oh, and we also...
Yeah, we have. We're on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
If you're listening and you want to watch this, you can watch on YouTube the Bear With Me podcast. We have a backdrop. It doesn't quite. We'll figure out because in the frame, you can still see everything behind it, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Well, we can always zoom that in.
But thank you to Monroe Central Athletics for letting us store it in here, and then we get to use it for the podcast. But Kibra, tell us.
While you do that, I'm gonna go look at it.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your personal life, and kind of how you've gotten to where you are today.
Okay, I'm Kibra Starr, and I'm in my 60s. I went to school here at Monroe Central, and my children went here, and I came out here to kind of keep an eye on my kids, and then I've stayed.
Okay.
And my nieces and nephews have come through, and now I believe I'm waiting on my grandchildren to come through.
There we go. That's what I was going to ask if how you kind of got your start, but keep the kids on keep an eye on the kids.
Yes.
See.
I know how rotten my kids were, so I knew I should. If I wasn't here, they were going to call me anyway.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No. Did you ever think that you'd be here still to this day?
No.
Okay. And are you glad that you've stayed here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, there we go. See that? I guess that's the one that matters, right?
Very glad.
Well, Kibra, you have been a staple here at the high school for now 30 years almost.
30 years.
And Adam and I, of course, had you and
Worked for you as well.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah. Lots of, I guess now we're generational kids have had you. Kibra, what's been... what's been the best part over the 30 years? I guess we have multiple questions we can ask, but...
The kids.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They always are awesome.
Yeah.
So it's all for the kids.
Yeah. Now what? So 30 years. So 84 is when you started? Is that 30
No.
years?
94.
94.
84 is 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, Kibra.
That's okay.
Kibra, what did you do? What did you do before MC?
I was worked for the veterinarians in Parker, Dr. Ken Stites and Terry Stevens for 12 years. And then I just kind of done a lot of little odd jobs until I got this job.
Well, there we go. Are we
And
glad you ended up here?
I started out in the kitchen
Oh, okay.
here. So
What
Didn't know
made?
that.
So how long were you in there?
10 years.
Okay. And then custodial right after it, or did
Well,
you?
I was doing kind of both.
Okay.
I would
At for the 10 years.
yes,
Okay.
I did kitchen for like 6 hours a day, and then stayed for 2 hours a day to help the maintenance out.
Okay.
And then that got me to work all summer also. And then an opening happened in custodial, and I moved over.
Okay. And did you do nights?
Yes.
When we were here?
Yes,
Okay.
I
did.
thought you
So how
did.
long did you do nights for?
About 8 years.
And then switch to days?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, what are the... Is that all...
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Is that... Is that... What are the hours of all night? Is it literally all night? Like
No, 3 to 11.
3 to 11? Okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember how.
That's still
how
what it
that
is,
was.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you like being on days better?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Was that the goal to try to get on to
Yes.
days during? Okay.
Yes.
That's what we were talking about when we were wanting to have you on the podcast. I said, I think you're the only custodian I know now. I don't think I know any of the other ones.
Probably.
Probably
Lori,
not.
Michelle.
I say all the ones that.
Well, so Mike Bradbury is here now. I don't know if you knew that. He started
on custodian. Mm-hmm. Oh,
he's
interesting.
full time. He started this year.
He's the part-time, full-time.
Part-time, yeah.
Is he still doing sheriff? Was he a sheriff?
He was state
police.
State police, not anymore. Okay, gotcha.
He's retired from that, right? Yeah,
Is that
that's
really?
right. That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
But you would at least know of him.
Yeah,
Now, of course, he wasn't here, but
I know him. But yeah, that's it.
yeah, because it would have been
Because it would have been Don and
Hey, Donnie's still here.
Les.
Les retired.
Yeah. Is Big Don still here?
Don retired.
Is he really?
He retired, and then he stayed.
He was supposed to come back for like 2 days a week to do electrical.
Oh, okay.
But now that we're changing out all the lights,
Everything.
then he's here every day.
That guy.
But he just had leg surgery last week.
That's no
So
good.
he'll be off for another week, I believe.
Okay.
Is he doing good from that? Have you heard
Yes.
from him?
Good.
Old Donnie.
Yeah, Don Les, and then he was short. I think it's Adrian Moulton's father-in-law.
Old Tim.
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 Yep.
Tim.
Tim
Yep.
retired.
He's
Yep.
retired.
Yep.
Jay,
I
but
like
at
Tim
the
too.
elementary, Jerry and Mike are still there.
Are they really?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Mike still has Mike always been on days?
The majority, yeah.
Has
He
he-
started out on seconds,
Okay.
but then when I think it was Glenn Qualls
Okay.
left,
Okay.
that Mike got to go.
That name
on
sounds
days.
familiar. Does Jerry still have his ponytail?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Still
No,
wears
is that-
the shirt.
His
Oh, yeah.
his cutoffs? Yeah.
Has Jerry and Mike been here the same years that you've been here?
No.
Okay.
Mike, I think, is 36 years, and Jerry is 35, and then I
Okay.
come in at 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe they're still down there. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Mr.
fun.
Mike.
Oh,
I
Mike.
didn't know Mike's last name until after high school. I graduated, and because we all just called him Mr. Mike.
He doesn't
Never
have
thought
he doesn't have
about
a last
it.
name.
And then I forget we were. I think. No, it would have been. Maybe it was high school because when I
Yeah.
worked in the summers, you know.
Yeah.
And so I said Tinch or something. I was like, "Who the heck you talking about?"
Mike
Yeah.
Tinch.
Oh, Mr. Mike. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike.
That was one of my favorite jobs, is working with you guys in the summer.
Yeah, we
That was
both
a good
did that.
time. Mm-hmm.
It is a good time.
It's a good time.
And
And
the
Especially
6230.
coming in and redoing the floors and just getting high pretty much all day off them fumes.
off the
Oh,
waxing.
whew.
Me and Lane made a video actually in this room
Was
because Lane Hosier, me and Lane were the same age, so we worked in the summers all together. And we were I think replacing the ceiling tile or something. We made a video. Lane was up in the ceiling and popped his head down, and
Me and Zach Brady did that in the elementary.
Yeah, I remember
That was a good
Zach.
time.
Yeah.
Yep, we did that in the elementary. And then painting all of the light poles and curbs and
Oh, yeah.
Kibra, what's the worst part of the day to day? I guess.
you.
Do you? Yeah, dealing with me. I know. That's just everybody's answer on here.
Cleaning up what doesn't get in the toilet. And
Yeah. I can imagine
yeah.
that.
No thanks.
Those are the times where like, well, hey, just like you said the other day, though, you're not at the elementary. Do you
That's
think?
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I am so thankful
is
I'm
true.
at the high school.
We
Let
hear
Mike and Jerry deal with that.
we hear the vomit calls throughout the day, and
and you know we don't hear half of them.
Oh, and
They
then-
call Mike,
and
right?
Just the stuff that they put. I feel like that makes it worse.
It's lemon scented now.
Oh,
hey, technology, baby.
Wow,
they got with the times.
it smelled so
yeah.
bad. It wasn't, I think. It was obviously the vomit, but it was that stuff you put on top of it made it 10 times worse.
Yes.
Lemon, nice.
Yes.
Kibra, like you said, all of your family has pretty much been here, right?
My in-laws also.
Okay. See, there you go. Tell us a little about your family too, Kibra. You said a little bit, but tell us about your family.
My family, I have 3 older brothers. And they graduated in 75 and 78 and 78, and I graduated in 80.
Mm-hmm.
My husband's family, there's 6 of them, and they all graduated from here.
Okay. Same time frame?
I think my oldest brother-in-law graduated in 71.
Okay.
And my youngest, my sister-in-law, graduated in 87 or 88.
Okay. Right around mom's age. Mm-hmm. So I think we've said this before, you and Dave Hosier are the same class, right?
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Dave's still here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I figured, but
The man, the myth, the legend.
That guy.
Now, he claims he's going to retire soon. I'm like,
he ain't retiring.
He's staying with me.
you guys are going out at the same time, right?
Middleton told me I had to stay till he left.
Yeah. I feel like I've asked her when she's going to retire. I feel like it just keeps going. Yeah.
Well, now you got the grandkids coming, so
Yeah.
you might as well stay for them.
I'll be in a wheelchair, going down the hallways, pushing my dust mop. You got it.
Kibra, I know it changes every day, and just like my job, I guess, too. But what, I don't have this either, but a typical day of being here at the high school for you, what does that look like, I guess, for people that don't know?
Oh, okay. Well, I start the morning out cleaning the superintendent's office. And then I come in and I got to unlock the doors for the teachers that aren't going to be here. And then I check the south lobby bathrooms. And then we do have kids showering now.
Oh, yes.
Really?
That I do 5 loads of laundry every day. And I do now have me a little towel trolley.
Well, there you go.
It is an old grocery cart.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, nice.
Oh, I have seen that in there. I was wondering what that was.
Oh, I saw you. I think you were wheeling that in the last time we recorded.
So, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I now have a sign for the front of it
Hey.
that says towel trolley.
There you go.
And I'm going to drive it around the school.
As you should.
I forgot, because the towels were donated this year, right?
Yes, sir.
Because
Okay.
there for a while, a lot of kids weren't because they didn't
Right,
have it. And
right.
then now
Yeah.
the school
I mean, that's
has, yeah.
That's good that they're offering that, but yeah, just more laundry for
Keeps you busy. But,
yeah, right.
And then by then it's lunchtime, and I do the lunch, and then all the little odd and ends at the end of the day.
Does it ever
Besides the locker calls, the spills,
Yeah,
all that
all
good
that
stuff.
good stuff.
People ask me the same thing. Does it ever get monotonous at all, or since it's a little bit different each day, does it?
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
It's
see,
different every day.
And that's
Yeah.
why I like my job too.
Yeah, I can't do monotonous. It
Yeah, no,
drives,
it's-
me nuts.
Yeah. If I had to come in and do the same thing every day, I don't think I could.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you like? I guess it's not much different. I guess in the summer the hours are roughly the same,
They're
right?
A little half hour different.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
But the
doesn't-
work in the summer is a lot harder. Definitely a lot
definitely this
harder.
past summer.
Oh, yeah. This past
We had a
summer
lot of
was,
stuff.
we're going to start referring to everything as, you remember the summer of 2024? It's not as bad as the summer of 2024 is
See,
what we'll say.
yes. Is there any that you know of right now? Is there any big projects for next summer? I feel like there's always something, but
Yeah, not that I know of. They haven't let the cat out of the bag yet.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know anything either. So as far as I know,
Oh, it'll come.
It'll come. Something will come.
I think the solar would be
Oh,
the
yeah.
next thing that.
Oh,
Putting solar behind the elementary parking lot. Sorry,
between like the parking lot and the railroad
like
tracks.
railroad tracks. But off the cross country
But
course.
this is the only school, the high school is the only school right now that was going to be on the solar.
Oh,
program.
okay. So okay.
So that's why we're trying to get all the lights
Why is
switched
that?
in here. I don't know why. I
I guess I didn't know that either.
Yeah, they
So you're just doing all LEDs then?
yes, every light in the
It
school
is.
is
Yeah, it is
LEDs.
different now.
They I forget how many lights is it? Do you know?
No.
Or Donnie said it's like over
Ridiculous.
1,000.
Oh, yeah.
I think between
And
the two
they're
corporations.
the long
or
ones,
something.
right? Yeah.
But I don't
And-
have to change light bulbs for 10 years.
That's true.
In the gym,
That is
both
true.
the hall gym and main gym got new lights
They've
too.
been changed, right? Or no?
No,
It was just
we
this
changed them
summer.
this summer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We changed them this summer. Joe Bertram came in
Nice.
and changed them.
Joe Bertram, yeah, he's our
Joe.
electrical guy.
Okay. Nice.
Well, and Donnie here, but
yeah.
Right.
Joe Bertram.
Donnie Kibra, Kibra. Of course, over the last 30 years, there's been a reasonable amount of change, I guess, around you with, teachers and staff and maintenance and custodial and all that. I don't know where I guess I was going with that, but there has been a lot of change.
Oh, yeah, there has been a lot of changes.
I guess, is it easy to get used to from one to another? I guess in your world of like maintenance, custodial, and that kind of stuff, has it been good transitions throughout the years?
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay.
Seems
Not
to
too
be
bad.
Good.
No.
Yeah.
And like we do it for the kids.
Yeah, that's why
Right.
we're all here. That's
Right,
all education.
exactly.
Yes. Okay, Bert, you said a little bit about your kids and everything. What years did you just have boys,
Yes,
correct?
2 boys.
Yes. What years did they graduate from here?
2004 and 2007.
Okay, so a little bit.
What's your oldest son's name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. I could not think of it for the life of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jared was 07.
Yes.
He's
He's 3 years older than me.
so I'd been in 7th grade, 6th grade.
Sixth
I remember
grade.
watching him play basketball. But
Are you Dara's age?
I'm a year younger than Dara.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 6 years between him and Dara.
Yeah. So we're okay. So I would have been
Yeah.
in 6th grade, I
Yeah.
think, at that time.
Because I had I had some class with Jarrett my freshman year. I don't remember what it was. History of some sort, I think.
If
Something.
you want to talk a little bit about what the boys are up to now, and
Okay, my oldest.
you got to brag on the kids, right?
Yeah,
That's right. Now we're talking.
and the grandkids.
Yeah. I have two sons, Jeffrey, who is 39, and Jarrett, who is 36. Jeffrey is a supervisor at the Dollar General Distribution Center in Marion, Indiana. Jarrett works for NAME, the carnival close around, and he moves the largest portable Ferris wheel in North America.
No big deal.
No. And out of those two boys, they have given me 5 beautiful grandsons.
All sons.
No granddaughters.
Really? Goodness.
Yes, I have Chase, Logan, Jackson, Jensen, and Jet
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
in age
That's
20
fantastic.
to 1.
That's a range.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So then, or did they go to Marion then, Jeff's kids?
No, my 2 older grandsons go in Glasgow, Kentucky.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That
down
Glasgow,
there.
Kentucky.
Nice. Okay. So you haven't had any grandkids come through here?
Not yet.
Not yet. Until.
The 16-year-old grandson goes to Cowan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Kibra, your oldest, is he in college now? Then?
No, he opted. He walked away from.
Oh, we had that. Yeah, we had that
He
conversation.
walked away from a full football scholarship because he had already had 2 concussions and
Good
had
for
to
him.
have his meniscus
I mean, that sucks, but good for
worked
him.
on.
Yeah.
So now he is in a laying pipe
Okay.
and going through classes and will be a, journeyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making
No,
that- making
I was
absolute
gonna
bank.
say
Yeah.
making a lot of money. Good
We-
for him.
me and-
Where was he going to go football wise?
To the University of the Cumberlands,
Okay. What was his position?
defensive
Back,
something.
maybe.
He's on
Defensive
the-
end, defensive back. Okay.
Defensive end
Yeah.
on the D line.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
a D line.
Yep.
I do
Yep.
know
Yep.
that.
I know. I
good
feel like
for
I should
him,
know
man.
more after 8 years of high school football covering, but I asked the kids. I'm like, hey, I don't know. It just happened. Can you inform me?
Well, the first time I went and watched him, they switched his jersey out in the middle of a game.
Because he has to.
And
be,
I'm
yeah,
like,
for
Where'd
I'm
he
like,
go?
yeah, what's he doing? What's he
Yeah.
doing? And then I didn't realize this, but the numbers correlate with the positions.
I learned that after like 5 years here. Yeah, you
I
have
had
to
no
wear.
idea.
If you
I didn't
play
know
a
that.
certain position, you have to wear a certain number range.
Really?
Yes. So sometimes, like we had a guy.
I mean, I know like wide receivers and them usually wear like 80
Yeah.
through, something like that.
You
but-
yeah.
He was 57,
Uh-huh.
and when he was doing the other, he had to go down to 40. His
Oh,
shirt number
okay.
was a 40.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
But them jerseys are so tight on him. It
Yeah.
was fun watching 3 coaches try to get it off
Get
of
that-
him and get another one
yeah,
on him.
it's crazy. Yeah, very, very tight.
And Kibra, your parents are still around here, correct?
Yes, they both live in Parker.
Yes.
Good.
Avid MC fan.
Oh, yeah.
And your dad's been here a few times, right?
Oh, yeah.
This year, yes.
Yes.
What's his
I
favorite?
don't know if I know your parents.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I'm sure I do. If I saw,
Yeah, you do.
if I saw them, yeah.
Where do they live at in Parker, Kibra? I
On
guess
Fulton Street,
Oh,
I don't think I knew that.
where
either.
they've lived for over 60 years.
Well, you know.
gracious.
Where out on Fulton? Down the
Okay, do you know where on the corner where the rock wall is?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah,
stone
yeah,
wall,
yeah.
that very next house up.
Oh,
learned something new
Yep.
today. I feel like this podcast, me and AP are just feeling we're just learning everything
we're
throughout
doing
time.
good. We're
Yes.
doing good.
Well, I've never left. I've been around here all
Yes.
my life.
So
and you guys just it's farmland address, right?
I have a Ridgeville.
Ridgeville
address.
address. Okay.
Because are you still out off go out one out of farmland?
I live
And-
where my husband was raised.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And then Jarrett and Dara just live
A half
down
a
the-
mile down the
Okay,
corner.
I was thinking they were out there too.
Yes.
Or I was going to ask you that earlier,
Yep.
where they were at.
Yep.
Kibra, what's been I guess this is now for 20 years, but what's been the best thing about being a grandparent versus being a parent? I guess that's probably every grandparent's question, I guess.
She can hype them up, send them home.
Yeah, that's one.
Get them all sugared up.
Yeah, sugar them up, hype them up, and then say bye.
Bye.
See you later. Go to bed now.
Yeah,
That's right. They're yours. That's what you used to do to me.
exactly, right?
No, it's a different kind of love, and when people would say, "Oh, if I knew that it was going to be like that, I would never had the kids. I would have had the grandkids first." They're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're right. But I think it's because you're more relaxed with your grandkids.
You're
You know,
able to. You're
kind
able
of-
to.
yeah.
Yeah, and with your kids, you're still trying to do a good job and
Make them
work
good
and-
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and so
You can
I think it's more you're
chillax.
more relaxed with your grandkids,
Yeah.
which I think makes it funner.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Kibra, this is a question we ask everybody, but you have 30 years plus. Actually, let's do that. We always ask people their favorite MC memories. Now, of course, over the 30-year span, you've probably had a lot. But also, when you were in school here, what jumps out to you from your time here as a student? Is there any MC memories that still, to this day, kind of shine?
Well, the rock out front, my class painted it. And if we had to pay to get it cleaned.
Oh, you weren't
somebody-
you weren't supposed to paint it.
No.
Okay.
We were all dressed in black, coming here at night.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
And the only color paint we could come up with was John Deere green.
Hey.
That makes sense.
There you go.
So there was a big green rock out front, and somebody
The huge one that's still out there right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's awesome.
somebody threw us under the bus and told that we did it.
Rats.
Yes, and we had to pay to get it clean. But if you look really close, you can still see the green.
I was going to say, I want to go out there and look at it now.
There you go. Hey, everybody listen to this podcast. Go out there. Look what Kibra did.
Yeah. I remember weed eating around that rock.
40-some years
Odd
ago.
years
Hey,
ago.
44 years ago, Kibra. Kibra, do you get, this is off the side, but do you guys still do your class reunions and everything?
No,
Okay. I know some years keep up with it and some.
Yeah.
We didn't have anything till our 10, but.
We just had a 10. I wasn't able to go, but.
Kibra, did you do any sports or anything in high school?
Yes. I was on the basketball team that the only points we scored in junior high was for the opposing team.
Oh, jeez.
That's rough.
And Miss Bowers was my coach.
Carla
Bowers. God, I love Carla Bowers.
And I ran track.
Did you do cheerleading as well?
And I was a cheerleader.
See,
I knew the
that.
cheerleading. Yep.
Yep.
What'd you do in track, Kibra?
I threw shot put and long jumped.
There we go, baby. All right, Kibra. Now transitioning now to your professional career here. What has professional?
I'm glad somebody.
You're a
that
professional.
Your working career.
Yeah, you're a professional. You are a professional.
What's been? I know, like you said, the kids. What's been some? I guess over the 30 years that you've been here, what's been some of the stuff that's jumped out to you?
The unique individuals that we do have here at the school that just lighten everybody's days up. You can hear them talking in the hallways, and then you look around and the people are all smiling. That's, to me, is just awesome, and that we can help so many of them kids.
All right.
What's been?
You need to get yourself together.
I know I'm having a little. I don't know what little nostril something going on, but Kibra, there's been a lot of teachers and staff. Like I said, what teachers and staff, I guess maybe even as an adult too, have kind of molded you into the person you are today. Is there anybody like that that's been here?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. What about like favorite coworkers that you've had over the time besides Adam and I?
Well, nobody. These are the top two right here. I like working with everybody.
Yeah.
No. Everybody's been pretty. I mean, I've been here 8 now, I guess, and I've enjoyed it. Now, I don't get to talk to as many. That's what my job, and maybe even yours sometimes. Gosh dang.
You need to really get it together.
Hey, I'm sorry, Kibra. This is supposed to be a
fine.
professional podcast.
She's the only professional here.
Yeah. That was good.
So that's using that word loosely.
Yes. But like with my world being athletics, I guess I don't know some of the teachers as well, and I guess maybe similar, and I guess you interact with probably more than others. Are you? So I guess here at the high school, are you the longevity's person here? Have you been here the longest as a staff member? At least at the high school.
I think so.
So you got to be close.
I guess so.
VP would be the closest one to
I can't remember when she said. I should know that. Well, she has to be. I think maybe 90. It may be 94 too. Does that sound right?
She's real close to
Okay.
me.
'Cause-
Real close.
Yeah.
I was thinking because we had that. In a,
I mean, because
homecoming game.
VP's really the only one left, right?
VP, Dr. Warren's been here a while.
I had Dr. Warren's mother.
Really?
Yes.
I see.
So mom and dad
Dr.
talked
Warren
about her.
came in. I was
My boys didn't have her.
I think I was a junior or a senior, I think, when she came. Because I didn't have her. I think she did like the college courses or whatever it was, and I didn't have any of those. But yeah, she came in, junior or senior year, I think. But yeah, I mean, VP, because I think we went through last podcast or something like that, and I went through who was in what, and I mean, I think there's 2 left that I named.
Yeah.
I think VP and Jim Weiler, I think, were the only
old Jim
two left.
Okay, Brett, speaking of people changing and stuff, changing rooms. I know that's Kibra's favorite thing she gets to do every summer. Because we had quite a few this past year, right? Was that this past year?
We had 4.
Okay.
We had 4.
What's on average? Is that average?
About.
Okay.
Yeah. Between 2 and 4.
Okay. AP, are you ready for the Craig Nichols dad joke section?
Sure.
So, Kibra, as you know, Craig Nichols was here and started the podcast, the Bear With Me podcast.
Right.
So we like to honor him with the we do a dad joke section every
let's go.
every podcast. So
pretty good. These 3 are pretty good. What's the best way to make a bandstand? Take away their chairs.
That was a dad joke.
I like that one. How do you light up a sports stadium? With a soccer match. And then, did you hear about the kidnapping at school? They woke him up. 3 back to back.
The third one's an absolute dad joke.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I tell you, man.
Those are good.
Nick Middleton would like those, I think.
I think he would. He's just going to have to listen.
You what?
He's just going to have to listen.
Yeah. Kibra, have you listened to our podcast before? Hey.
I have,
including, and now we're going to have this one.
Better than Avery Thomas.
Yes. We, Kibra, we had Avery Thomas. Was she on here? Yes.
Yeah.
And we figured out she never listens to the podcast, so every podcast we now mention that she never listens to it, so this is our moment.
We saw her.
We still have a list.
Yeah, we saw her coming in.
I said, you going to listen to the new one that we're going to have? Maybe.
I said nope.
Nope. It's not going to happen.
Avery.
See, that's what we're saying.
Yep.
Make sure you give her crap next time you see her. So
we need to get Jill on the podcast.
Oh, do you really?
That would be a podcast.
Talk about a podcast. That actually would be pretty good content.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
You would have to stay to a script.
Oh yeah. Well, did you hear who we're having next week?
No.
This is if you listen to this, you'll know. If you don't, then you're not going to know.
Yep.
We have contacted Preston Proctor to come out, so he's going to be next week. So
excited.
Because we were talking with maybe in Middleton, actually.
Might have been Middleton.
And he said it'd be great to have some retirees, and me and AP looked at it, we were like, Proctor would be fantastic.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I emailed him a couple weeks ago. He's like, oh, absolutely. And I was like, I figured he would.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Oh, there'd be
so
I might have to take a 2-hour lunch to get that
to
one
get through
in.
Proctor here.
Yeah.
Kibra, like you said, the favorite moments that you've had over the years. Do any kids over the year? I know you're not supposed to have your favorites, but have you had your favorites that have kind of came back or something like that you've had that have been pretty special to you?
No, not really. Not really.
All of them?
All of them, but I have seen 2 generations, and I hope I'm gone by 3.
Are you saying our kids getting worse? Is that what we're saying here?
Maybe.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
There's a teensy-weensy bit here.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit.
Kids, we love you. It's just
Do better.
You sometimes you put us you make us scratch our heads a little bit, I guess you could say.
Be better kids.
Be better kids. And of course, Kibra, you've had, of course, parents and kids, probably have quite a few now, which I guess has that been special? Does that make you feel like you've been here too long? Or
Sometimes it makes me feel like I've been here too long. But yeah, I think it's really neat because I can relate to the parents, you know.
Yeah. Right.
And I love telling the kids, hey, if you got a problem, come to me. I will help you. Anybody here will help you.
Right.
And I guess what's been special, Kibra, over the years, and us as Adam and I as students here, but all the kids, every kid 7 through 12 for the last 30 years has known Kibra.
Yeah.
And like you said, you are open. Everybody feels like they can come talk to you, and I feel like it's special. Not just in,
without a doubt.
not just your position, but just in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, of course, all the adults here are fantastic.
As I said, I
But
feel like all the administration is real good
they
about
are.
that.
But you, as like in your position of being here, I feel like you kind of have that special bond that you're not quite a teacher, and so like people just feel more comfortable with you. I feel like that's been really cool.
Yeah, and I like that.
Yeah, Kibra's also been the support staff of the year, if I
Let's
if
go.
I remember correctly.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, the first year they had it.
Absolutely.
You know who was the next support staff person of the year after Kibra?
Was that Mom? No. I know she got it, right? Oh, God.
But then Mom also did get it. Yes,
Yeah.
the year that she, I think it was that
Retired,
year.
I
Yeah,
think.
2020. Old 2020.
Yeah, that's a wild.
Kibra, tell us about 2020 in your eyes from the COVID era. I just want to hear a little bit from your
how
side.
did that go?
Very bad.
Yeah, okay.
Very bad.
I was going to say, that sounds just awful.
I kind of forget about it until.
Well, I mean, as a school, we
coming
did
from
well.
a maintenance perspective of it, I guess.
I mean, as the school, I think we did well because we were only out, a month?
Yeah,
I mean,
really?
we weren't
Yeah.
out long.
Really?
because we
Yes.
had.
Because they did the school, like the, what's that called?
Virtual days.
Virtual days, yeah.
Yeah. It was maybe a month and a half
Yeah.
or so, and then we came back.
That's crazy. It was only a month and a half.
Yeah, but when we came back, you could only have like 4 people at a lunch table.
How'd
So
they do
the
that?
lunches,
That next school year.
the lunches were up in the balconies of the, gym.
Really?
Yes.
Well, and you couldn't
And
do
everybody had to have assigned seats because
Yeah.
if somebody got.
Sit,
well, and
you
you
had to go
couldn't
back
do
and-
like the playing at in the gym after lunch or
No,
anything like that.
no.
That's crazy.
There
Yeah,
was
because
25 tables in each
what was that
balcony.
contact tracing
Yes.
or something like that?
Yeah.
Whole contact traces.
So it was
sounds
very, very,
awful.
yeah. And the hand sanitizer we used, it was nasty.
Was
it
it?
smelled like vodka.
The 55 gallon. The 55 gallon. We had
bought
yeah.
55. Yeah,
We had how many did we have? I mean,
it probably was vodka.
it was bad. Yeah, and then
Hundreds
dude,
of,
Oh, yeah.
55 gallons because you had to buy up front
Yeah.
or you couldn't
Well,
get it.
I'm in charge of ordering supplies at on my team at First Merchants, and trying to get stuff was about impossible.
supply chain.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could get it, but it wasn't even close to really what we ordered. It was just what they had.
Right,
at that
and then
point,
they charged you so much.
Yeah.
The charging
a
was,
ridiculous
yes.
amount.
I remember some lady telling me for a dentist office, a thing of Clorox wipes, $70.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that stuff. I guess.
Good gracious. Well, that and toilet paper, I guess, is probably.
Oh, gosh, I forgot about that.
Germex toilet paper and sanitary
Those
wipes are
companies
probably.
said,
yeah. Oh, yeah. They're
$50
making real good money.
We should have had stock in that.
Oh gosh, we should have.
Looking back now.
Lysol.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Kibra, is there anything from COVID, from the maintenance custodial perspective, that was good, that kind of stuck in a good aspect? I guess.
Like what? Like new processes or something?
Yeah,
or?
stuff that we had to change here.
No.
Have we kept anything that? Well, I guess no.
Well, did you have the water fountains that you could do like the bottles? Was
Yes.
that before COVID?
We had
Right during
Yeah,
COVID, because
yeah.
I think
I
we
feel like
got
that-
some
I-
funding for
for
them.
that.
So I feel like that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have loved that.
Oh, yeah.
I would have drank a lot
Oh,
more
yeah.
water in school if I would have been able to bring I guess we could have brought a water bottle, but
Yeah.
it would have just been.
We just got one outside too.
Oh, did
in the concession stand building.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shout out to Brad.
Yes. Thank you, Brad.
Thanks,
Brad.
Brad. You need to meet Brad. He's awesome.
say Brad. What's his last name?
Brad Reese. He's been
Is
here.
he on your squad as well, or what's he do?
Yes.
Yes.
Maintenance.
Kibra is.
he's
Brad's
on-
been here probably 5 years.
Yeah, I think
At
so.
least.
Okay.
About like that, yeah.
Have to.
He's Ron's right-hand guy.
Oh, okay.
Kibra, we always at the end of the podcast, we like to do shout outs. We can shout out anybody, living or dead, I guess. I forget somebody did that last time, but was there anybody that you would like to shout out?
To my daddy.
There we go.
Shout out to my daddy.
Nice.
He's a Monroe Central fan
That
through
guy.
and through.
How old is your dad now, Kibra?
In November, he'll be 88.
Look at him.
Boom, baby.
Look at him.
Spry 88.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Kibra's dad as well.
Yep.
I didn't think about who I'm going to shout out.
I didn't either. I never do.
I'm going to shout out Kenzie, Reese, and Starr, as always.
I'm gonna shout out the dogs. My wife, with Avery Thomas, my wife doesn't listen to the podcast really either, so I always
She isn't.
she's a part of the list of not listening.
Okay.
So the
Shout it
dogs,
Hopefully, no more dog issues.
oh God, yeah. My wife texted me about that about Maple. That's why we had to switch last week, and I'm like,
We talked about
just
them.
got done.
I got 2 shout outs. I'm gonna shout
Okay.
out Mike and Jerry.
oof. I'm also going to shout out Mike
See?
and Jerry because
There we go.
Yeah,
Hey, Mike and Jerry.
I doubt they listen to the podcast, but hey, you
Oh,
never
no.
know.
That's
Yeah.
right. They may
I
surprise
went.
you.
Does Mike still live in the same house in Parker?
Yes, sir.
I just went past it the other day. I was like, Mike.
I like Mike's house. I didn't realize he lived there until like 3 years ago or something like
Yeah.
that. Where's Jerry live at?
North.
Okay.
Go straight north.
Okay.
Jerry will post your address next time. But well, Kibra, thank you for being on here.
Thank you for
Sorry it was a
having
week
me.
late, but
Yeah.
we got
My
it figured out.
My
That is
apologies.
awesome. It's all right. It's all good.
Kibra, like I said earlier, thank you for everything you do here and for us still.
Absolutely.
Now, but it's been wonderful being, a student and then now a coworker to you. So we
Yes.
appreciate you. Actually, would you like to leave a final message for the podcast listeners and viewers?
Go Bears.
There we go. We didn't shout out all the. We do have 2 sponsors of the
Yeah, we did,
podcast.
yes.
Monroe Central Athletic Training, Monroe Central AT on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and
All
then
the socials.
our actual sponsor
Yes.
is the Stop and Sip in Parker City. Have you been there, Kibra?
No, I have not.
gotta
Go, Jaden.
Hey, yes,
You gotta
yes.
go.
You gotta
You
go
gotta go.
sometime.
Fantastic.
But, shout out them. They are
Yep.
in Main Street in Parker City. Always shout out the biscuits, gravy, the bacon,
Chili.
They got chili on the menu.
On the menu, I saw
as of
that.
today.
They have delicious
They have
chili.
light lunch, and
Yep.
so thanks to thanks
and
for
Lindsay.
you guys for just being awesome.
Yep.
Kibra, we end the podcast with a Go Bears. That would have been fantastic if I did
Fantastic,
that.
yes.
Yeah, I should have done that in different order. I apologize,
That's
but
okay.
we look in the camera. Once
Okay.
again, we are on YouTube, Bear With Me Podcast. But after 3, we'll give them a Go Bears.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Go Bears!